on the phone.
Okay. I can do that too.
All right, cool. So I'm waiting for other people to get on, but we can get started.
Okay.
So, what we'll do is we'll just do, since we talked a little bit about doing openers. We'll just do a couple of different types of openers, and we'll just toss that
Okay.
around when other people come in. We'll do those too. So my favorite to call was always expireds.
Okay.
So let me do you remember what Anna was saying, that you do their name, your name, thanks for taking the call, state why you're calling, and then the question. So that's the basic structure, but obviously if you whatever you do, you just tailor it to your personality. So most of the time I didn't have their name, so most of the time I don't even say their name.
Okay. Yeah, I know. And yeah, you don't know if you're actually getting that person or not. So, I mean, typically I would say that we're calling about, we see your home came off the market. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a toss up whether you,
Cool.
because usually for it expired, we get like 5 numbers and we call all of them. And
Yep. I'm gonna give you a call now. Ring.
Hello.
Hey Brian, it's Kat from the real estate team. Hey, I saw that your house came off the market a while back, and I just wanted to know, is it still available?
Well, we took it off the market. We just weren't getting any good offers on it.
Oh my gosh! So what made you want to sell it in the beginning?
Well, we were looking to move, but the price of homes are so high right now, so we just kind of decided to hold off because I really don't want to pay for a home in today's market, just because of the price. I mean, I know it could sell our home pretty well, but it just seems like we weren't getting any good offers on our home.
I see. All right, so I'll leave it right there, and let's go back and do another opener again. I like this beginning of the conversation. Yeah, and then we can go into a little bit more of overcoming that.
Okay.
Cool. So if I am, let's see, who else could I call? Well, that's pretty much my generic opening question for most of the sources that I call.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
I saw that you had your house for sale, and I just wanted to know, what was the status of that? It's pretty much just a question.
Yeah. I mean, that's where we go with it, and it's
Cool.
Yeah. And the thing is like I said, if you get the actual right person to answer the phone, that seems like a win in itself. But then it's just trying to get them, to talk.
Right. All right, cool. So let's turn it around. You want to call me?
Yeah. Ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kat?
Yes.
Hi, Kat. This is Brian from Keller Williams. I was just calling about your home that was on the market recently. I see it came off the market. So I was just calling to see what happened there, or see if you're still looking to sell your home.
Oh, no, not looking to sell it.
Hey, can I ask what had you selling it in the first place?
Oh, we were thinking about moving into a house with a few more bedrooms.
Okay, so what changed there? I mean, did you just change your mind?
We're gonna do an addition on the house instead.
Oh, okay. Have you weighed on all the advantages of doing an addition versus buying another home?
Yeah, we've done that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so I try to ask the question off everything they say, really.
Yeah. So you
You
mentioned that one of your struggles is getting people to talk initially, right?
Yes.
Even get on there. So with that, I wonder if we could infuse some sort of excitement into the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
If you said something like, hey, question for you. I saw that your house was on the market, and now it's not.
Mhm.
What is going on with that? It's a beautiful house. Did it not sell? Or I don't know, maybe different question, but what is the status of that? Um,
Okay.
hey, it's Brian with Keller Williams. Hey, I am real quick. I noticed that you had a house that was for sale.
Mhm.
What is going on with that situation?
Okay.
I
So I
always
think I,
talk to people kind of like we're old like we're old friends, or like I'm so freaking curious about what is going on.
yeah. So I just need to put a little more excitement into it.
You know,
Now,
I think
and,
it's
and just
mostly fine, but if you say you're struggling with it, I start changing things up a lot.
Mhm.
I would say change it around, come
Mhm.
into it with a different like mood or a different
and just
energy.
so just your, I mean, just your honest opinion. Do I sound dull? Is that what it is? I mean, and I'm not
You
offended in
sound a
any
little
way,
bit
but I
too professional, and
okay.
it that's all. It just sounds too professional. And I think in this, and if I am, people kind of already have a barrier up when they're answering the phone from an unknown
Yeah.
number.
Right.
So you can be like, Betty, hey, this is Brian. Or in anything that just kind of bring them down to the casual. Like, hey, we
Yeah.
have known
Right.
each other for a long time.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I like that idea. I mean, I guess it does make sense. I never really, I guess a good word to put it would sound too professional. I guess sometimes maybe need to be a little more laid back. I don't know, maybe not laid back, but I guess more exciting about it or more personable, I guess.
Yeah, all of these things. So let's so Brian, you know me. We have now had a conversation. I am also a very super friendly person. And I will talk to I mean, in real life, I will talk to anybody on the street and I will talk to them as though we have been best friends for years.
Hmm.
Right? I will just walk up to them and start talking. And then that's a lot of the ways that I make the calls on the phone too. Just
Okay.
super casual. I mean,
Okay.
because of this, not the stigma of the film, but because if I'm cold calling, I just
Mm.
want to take away the institutionalizedness, the sterility of it. I want to be just super warm and friendly.
Sure. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess it's, I mean, that kind of opens things up a little bit for me. It's something new to try. I'm always open for new things. Yeah. Yeah. I can work on that.
So
Sure.
if you were, I don't know, even cold calling your wife, and you
Yeah.
could bring that sort of familiar energy.
Sure. Okay. I guess that's something I'll actually have to work on. I mean, because I'm just thinking about it. So I'm not a, I don't know. I guess for lack of better words, I'm not like my personality definitely is not that. I know we discussed you're like a high I, so that probably comes a little easier for you. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to try it. So maybe I can, yeah, definitely work on that and put a little more excitement into the conversation instead of being so professional. I mean, I kind of like the way you worded that.
So my mother is an S, and
Mhm.
she's pretty friendly. She's pretty friendly. She will talk to just about anybody. But
Mhm.
you're right. She would have a different approach. So I'm channeling your other letters. So if she were cold calling, just she would say, I'm trying to think of how I would cold call in her personality style.
Yeah.
um she would say, hey there, this is Kat. I I saw that this happened. I was wondering what was going on. What was So basically I think if so coming back to Kat, I don't know. I don't think that was a very good performance, but she, I think the curiosity factor is the thing that if you can just really infuse it with a curious. So let's try it again. Let's try it again with just being like, be freaking, just be dumbfounded. Like, what is going on?
Okay. All right, I'll try it out. All right, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, is this Kat?
Yes.
Hey, Kat, this is Brian from Keller Williams, and I just wanted to give you a quick call. I see your house came off the market here recently, and beautiful home. I can't believe it didn't sell. So I was wondering what happened there, and are you still looking to sell your home?
I no, we're not really looking to sell right now. I think
So, well,
go ahead.
what happened there? I mean, did you just change your mind? Were you not getting any good offers on there? I'm really just surprised to see that it didn't sell. It's a beautiful home.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why it didn't sell. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we changed our mind. We weren't gonna sell it. We decided to do some home improvement instead.
So, okay, let's stop there. So, I mean,
So two
okay,
things.
give me a grade. Okay, go ahead.
Two things. You said you asked me two questions in the opening statement. You said, this is Brian. I saw that your house was for sale and it didn't sell. I'm wondering what happened there. Did you not get any offers? Or no, you said, what happened there? Are you still looking to sell?
Yeah.
I think if you just say, hey, what happened there? And then left it.
Yeah.
Instead of offering a
so many
possible
questions.
answer. Yeah. So if
Yeah.
I mean, one thing you could try is just not offering that possible answer. Because that was because again, you mentioned that a little bit later, you gave like a possible answer. Hey, did it not? What happened there? Were you not getting any offers? So instead of, again, I'm shooting there. I don't know what is going to work for you or what is, but I'm feeding back
Right.
just a few things that I hear is that when
Okay.
you offer them answers, if they're shut down, I mean, like emotionally shut down, that they might be like, yep, that's it. Rather than them creating their own answer and offering it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, and I never really looked at it that way, but that makes a lot of sense to me because I gave them an option to. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so really just kind of asking more open-ended questions, which actually I kind of remember that from Anna, and not giving them, it's almost like giving them the answer in the question.
Right. And then, so not just from Anna, but also from, have you ever heard of NLP?
No.
So NLP is the neuro-linguistic programming. It's basically how our brain processes information. And
Okay.
if you are speaking to somebody, so you end up with your first question, hey, I saw the house didn't sell. What's going on with that?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, oh, well, we decided not to sell because we're going to do home improvement. And you'd be like, oh, home improvement? So whatever thing that they say, you can just say it. Number one, you could say it back to them, just the same words with a question, or you could put those same words into a question. Be like, wow, what is it you're thinking about doing with home improvement? So, and they could have said, we don't like the spiders in the house. And you could have said, what is it about the spiders in the house that you're looking to do something with? Really anything that they say, just take their words and flip it back to them.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Another thing that you could do is put on the detective hat and listen into the words that, if you can find a word that means feeling or means a visual word, or an auditory word. You'll find out what language they communicate in. So if they say, I feel like the market is really messed up right now, you'd be like, oh my gosh, what about that movement? So you want to go with the kinesthetic movement. So if they say, I feel, then you're like, wow, what about that movement is, use kinesthetic words if you can. What about that movement is going to impact you? That sort of thing. If they say, I see the market is going crazy out there, you'd be like, wow, I think you're looking at the big picture. The picture you need to look at is the smaller picture.
Yeah.
So anything to do with visual, if they have a visual word. If they say, I've heard the market is going crazy out there, you would say, I hear what you're saying. I've heard a lot of people talking as well. And then go along with anything hearing type of words. Because then you're more speaking through their channel. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. And that's like, I know we kind of dug into this language of sales program.
Oh yeah.
With gosh, I can't remember the lady's name. And honestly, it's like, I think it's all good stuff, because as a team we did this little course, and some of that you're talking about sounds familiar from what we learned there. But honestly, it's really like learning a whole new language.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, then I see why it's called language of sales, because it's like learning, Spanish or something that's completely different. And so, yeah, I get that. And so these are some things that I've got to work on. I understand that. And I appreciate, what you're telling me here, because you're making a ton of sense to me. So, yeah, I think that's good.
Right. Other things you could, once you get past the opener, a couple of things you could litter in there is, I trust this is making sense. Say that phrase and say it as though it's a statement.
Okay.
I trust this is making sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they will just nod along with you. Like if you're like saying, hey, you know what? You mentioned the market is going crazy out there. I'd like to offer another point of view, because what we have found is that houses that are priced correctly actually get more offers, and houses that are overpriced are, sitting on the market for a longer time. I trust this is making sense, because when the buyers are coming in and seeing the houses, and so I try to, if you can, embed that phrase, that sort of, it brings them along with you on your thought process.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's another just little thing to pop in there.
Okay. Well, I think for now, I'm just going to I'm going to go ahead and try to work more on my opening and basically establishing a conversation. It's not going to happen overnight, but I definitely want to, even like today, I want to, as I get people on the phone, I want to try to bring more excitement to the opening of the conversation, at least engage or get them to engage with me as far as just talking. To me, that's like the biggest challenge, is to actually get people to talk to you. So I think I want to just end with that, so I can get back in, if that's okay.
Brian, tell me something that makes you really super ridiculously happy.
Oh, let's see.
What puts a smile on your face?
Oh, my kids. I mean,
yeah?
that's, I guess, yeah.
What about your kids?
That's probably the big, just seeing them, watching them. I mean, my kids, watching them perform, watching everything they do. I mean, my son's big into sports, watching my daughter perform as a dancer and twirling batons. So those are probably my highlights.
Okay, awesome, awesome. When you are, when you, let's see, are either on the phone making a call, somebody picks up, I want you to imagine the picture of your child flashes up in front of your mind.
Okay.
And when your child flashes up in your mind and you are so proud, a big smile comes across your face.
Mhm. Okay.
And the energy infuses your voice. The smile is on your face. You are so happy to talk. You are so happy to make that connection. And I want to bring
Okay.
that same energy when you call me right now. Ring, ring. Hello?
Morning. Sorry, Kat.
That's okay.
Okay.
I want you to call me when you've got that picture up in front of your mind.
Okay. Ring, ring. All right,
Hello?
you're calling me, right?
No,
Hi,
you're
is
gonna
this
call
Kat?
me? Yes,
Okay.
this is.
Hey, Kat. Hey, Kat. This is Brian from Keller Williams. I wanted to give you a quick call today. I see that your home came off the market, so I was just calling to see what happened there.
I can hear a big difference already.
Okay.
I love the energy. I love the feeling because it's so crazy that feelings can come across in the voice.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
Were you
Um,
smiling when you said that?
yeah, I was. Yeah.
I could hear that. I could hear your smile.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want to make that my takeaway from this today. Just working on my opening. I think that would be a good way to kind of reinvent my process because I guess I do sound kind of dull and professional at times, and maybe that's just not appropriate at times.
Hmm. I don't know.
So,
Energy though, there's so much energy in the voice, especially in communication, especially when people are, two people are talking to each other,
mhm. Yeah,
even just like this.
right.
It's just, yeah, awesome. Okay.
Right.
Well, will you post your takeaway in the group?
Yeah, I will.
Awesome.
I sure will.
Awesome.
Um, I will do that today at some point. And I will. You say you're still doing? Are you just sticking with Mondays and Thursdays? Is that what you're doing now? Still?
Yes, I'm doing Mondays
Okay.
and Thursday mornings at 8:30 right now.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll come back on Monday and we'll try that. We'll try it again. I will. From now till then, I will work on that. I'll just I'll put my focus on that portioning and that opening energy and
Yeah, just
trying to establish a conversation.
right on. That big smile, that energy, bringing the visualization of your kids. I think all of that is going to be good stuff. And you get to hang out with
Okay.
your kids more if you're imagining them.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll post that sometime today, and
Awesome. Thanks,
we'll
Brian.
do it again on Monday. Okay.
All right. And you could,
All right.
alternatively, you could send it in a text if that would help as well.
What do you mean?
If you send it in a text, Facebook message to me, you could,
Oh,
I
okay.
think in the group, actually, I think in the group will be better just because
Okay.
everybody else can see it that way. I like to use screenshots for testimonials.
Oh, okay.
Not testimonials,
Well,
but like little things.
yeah, sure. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks,
I'll
Brian.
do that today. Well, yeah. Well, thanks for doing this, and thanks for giving me some ideas to work on. I appreciate it a lot. Um,
No
but yeah,
problem.
I will.
Okay.
We'll do this again on Monday. Hopefully, if nothing goes crazy.
You got it. All right, Brian. I will
All right.
talk to you soon. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. All right. Bye.